Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shitshow. Bum 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 bum. A couple days ago, I was contributing to my Roth IRA account, and as I was doing it, it felt like I was playing a game. I press a few keystrokes on my keyboard, and money moves into my Roth IRA, and suddenly I find myself owning shares of mining companies, and it just felt like a giant game, right? It doesn't feel realistic anymore. They talk about gamifying the investments, right? I don't use Robinhood, but Robinhood was the pitch line was that it has gamified investments, right? But it's not just financial investments that have become one giant game, right? Everything in life seems very gamified these days. So one of my resolutions in 2023 was to finally meet somebody to be best friends forever with, right? Unfortunately, I meet a lot of people who are into romance, and I'm not, right? I don't feel romance toward other people. And how to negotiate with these people. It feels like one giant TCG kind of game, right? What card do I use, or what line do I use to filter out the people who are into romance, right? So dating has become one giant game to me. The other resolution I made for 2023 was to normalize to continue to keep a good relation with food. One of the big problems I had in 2022 was that I got really good at eating well, only in quarantine though. Once I had to interact with other people, right? The cards didn't go very the eating well with the interaction. Those two cards kind of didn't go very well with each other. So it feels like one giant game, right? Meeting the right people in life. When I do go out on a date with the girl, how do I filter it out? The people who want romance. How do I tilt well, I've learned the hard way. It's hard to change one's romantic point of view. You have to filter, not really change other people. And then when I go out on the other kind of date, right, that's definitely a game, right? How do I get people to accept me for who I am, right? That's always a game that I've been playing for 13 years now. Now I'm really proud of a game that I played last night. I had gone to my favorite Whole Foods, and this one guy was at the buffet counter, and he made a huge mess. And I said, "Excuse me, but you realize there are people with food allergies, right?" And not that I reacted badly to any of the stuff he made a mess with, but I wanted to speak out. And he raised his voice and laughed at me. And I said, "Well, do you realize that people with food allergies sometimes want to have social lives too? Have a good night, by the way." And I left it at that. I walked away and I let him crash and burn. And I'm really proud of how I played that game last night. But our investments have been gamified. Our dating world has been gamified. Our workplaces have been gamified, right, with the quiet quitting and quiet firing, right? Life is just one giant game these days, it feels. And I like it that way. It really puts a light mood to everything. This is the Peter Shitshow. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Shitshow. Bum, 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 bum.